have been muted since we came back.
Oh no.
Thank you for telling me that, Q Prime. We've had terrible technical issues all night and lost 35 minutes to it. Good to know that everything that we've done since has been muted as well. Fuck me. Alright.
Well,
One more
that's
major
what we
tech
got,
issue and I'm
bud.
just done. I'm just done.
Can
That's fair.
they hear us now?
I think so. I'm seeing the levels. You can hear us, right, Q Prime? Confirm, deny. Please. Oh, wait, there's a delay. Just got back. Also, just got the alert you went live. But can you hear us? Can you hear us right now?
Yes.
Since he's answering you, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shit got fucked. I digress.
But they can hear us now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Arrange yourselves
TLDR.
how you'd be approaching.
TLDR, another weird dream about a snake leading a fleshy crab. And Lonnie got a spell rot tattoo from Zion. And we're just gonna go now. I think that's it. I think that's literally all that happened because of all the other technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And Oroshi's still full health.
He's always in full health.
Full
What are you
health.
talking about?
So yeah. You asked how we were proceeding?
Yeah, this is the deployment box. Deploy yourself as you will. You stand before the entrance to what is unmistakably Troll Skull Hill. You see a baler with rusted bands and broken and scattered bits of wood at this questionable mine entrance.
Questionable. That thing looks so stable. Does look stable. I'm sure it's stable.
Please say yes.
We're at the entrance of the mine, right?
Yeah, are you? I mean,
Is
are you? Is Tento a structural engineer?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. Give me an investigate. You are not at the entrance to Big Brass Mines. This is Troll
Oops.
Skull Hill.
It's,
Troll
that's a
Skull Hill
7.
is the place that the mayor
Yeah.
told you about that you could use a shortcut to get to Big Brass Mines faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then
So
it's like,
this is
that's
the-
fine.
This is the mine entrance, right?
No.
Did you hear what I just said?
Sorry. A lot of words got thrown out and I like blinked
Oh,
out.
okay.
Okay.
I literally just making sure you can hear me and we're not having other
Yeah,
audio
yeah.
listening to. Okay. Isn't Big Brass Mines, this is Troll Skull Hill. They are two different locations.
Okay.
So when you say the mines, you gotta be specific.
Okay, but it's not like the place that flashed when the
No,
when
it
the
is.
Lynx was like.
It is.
Oh, it is. So there's a very imposing looking rock above it.
Yep. It has like two indents that could be taken for eyes, and if so, it could be taken as a cartoonishly overwrought face. If you would look at it that way.
Hey, hey, Hurricane. Do you want to go check that rock out?
They'll just fucking laugh at that.
Me? What did
Lonnie's looking straight at Hiroshi.
Okay.
What did you just call me?
Look, there's a lot of wind. There's sometimes sparks.
Uh-huh.
Come on, please.
Tento,
And
it's
you
not
can-
nice to laugh like that.
Yeah, you should try it sometime, Zion. It's pretty fun. It's a lot of fun.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
ha.
Okay, never mind. You're right, Zion. It's not polite to laugh like that. Sorry. As long as you stop doing it, I'll stop doing it.
Okay.
So yeah, Hurricane, you want to go look at the rock?
Yeah, sure.
You fly up and you examine the rock. Roll
As
me.
the hurricane goes.
Tento.
I have become
Is
the
she actually
boulder.
just saying this?
Oh,
Is she
yeah.
actually just saying this?
I have become the boulder.
He's very
So-
bitter.
I am the hurricane.
So Tento, do you have advantage on the investigation actually?
know it's actually a 7.
Okay, you know, maybe. Who knows? It looks
Yeah,
like wood to you.
looks stable enough to me.
Stand up without that, probably.
Yeah, you know, this craftsmanship
Orochi,
here.
You see some, it's a big rock. You don't have any reason to believe it's anything other than a rock that kind of looks like a face if you look at it funny. It's more of like a bit of a hill that looks like that. Roll in nature if you want. Shin, are you gonna roll nature or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was towards me. I
Yeah.
thought that was still Nintendo.
No,
My
that's
bad.
towards you.
No, okay.
You're the one at the rock. Staring at it. Looking at it. Oh, that's a good
16.
roll.
Alright, yeah, so everything about the rock face is explicable via what you understand about erosion.
Oh, so it's not unnatural. Gotcha.
You see how the water pools around the eye area and depresses it more and runs along things that look like the outline of a mouth. Kinda. If you look at it funny. Or as you can tell,
Okay, you funny.
or as you can tell, this is perfectly natural, and someone just decided to dig a hole under it at some point.
Yeah. Nothing weird about this.
Lonnie's just like muttering, like I don't see what the big deal is. Lonnie's just like look, there's like a whole giant.
So Lonnie, you look into the tunnel. There's no natural light within. It's a bit dark, but you know, you got buddies with dark vision around. You are a buddy with dark vision. What am I saying?
Yeah, I am the
He's
buddy
the one.
with dark vision.
She's the one with dark vision. I was confused. I was like,
Oh yeah,
Is there someone
Lonnie's gonna
else?
go first, then Orochi.
All right.
No. Hurricane.
So is the hurricane still raging outside, or is the hurricane going into
is
to
the
bring a
hurricane
storm
done
front
being
through?
sad?
I don't know. Does the hurricane? Is the hurricane allowed to come inside?
The hurricane is capable of entering the 5-foot entrance.
Okay.
So,
I love how you did not make this big of a deal with Scout.
I said I was a scout at first.
Lonnie,
That's why.
you see a natural passageway to your left pretty immediately, or rather a dug one. Looks like some sort of like dusty table and parchment there.
Oh wait, no, let me come with me. It's scary alone.
You know what? While we're going to this cave, I'm just like playing with Bessie. It's like, you want a seed? Does Birdie want a seed? Do you want a seed?
Within the room, yeah, Bessie does want seeds. She also kind of looks around, and, like clings to you in this environment. Lonnie, you see there is a rusted over, punched open chest in the corner of this room. There's also the dusty table with the parchment.
Time to go do some light reading.
So, hey, Hurricane there. Do you see anything down the shaft?
No, just a lot of rocks.
So you,
It's nothing too suspicious.
yeah, actually that rock should be blocking your line of sight. One moment.
Oh, okay.
I see significantly less rocks.
And yeah, so yeah, here's what you see. Or rather, okay, so like Lonnie's seen what Lonnie's seen. Yeah, you see rock and some pillars that imply, you know, constructed nature of this place. You also see a bit of a gash in the ground, as if though like a vein was found in the floor and they sort of dug it up, in and amongst the rock, and it's definitely tapped. You don't see anything but stone down there. They hacked that shit up, but it does create like a difficult terrain area in the middle of this room. Lonnie, would you immediately do anything with the chest and parchment before your party gets up to it, or?
I'm trying to read the parchment.
Yeah, you pick it up. It seems to be, in the common tongue, the Sprach, and it's a ledger, and it seems to be recording amounts and destinations. However, the destinations are always euphemistic. They say things like the farm or the windmill. There appear to have been some copper deposits here. Most of the copper was going to the windmill. But increasingly shipments would be scrawled out, and written next to them would just be the word shadows. And near the bottom of the ledger it says, "Lost too many to the shadows. We're leaving with the last shipment tonight of the farm." And the ones that are marked out with shadows written next to it were all headed to the windmill. But ones that were going to the farm, or more rarely, the prairie, never seem to have been marked out in that way.
So weird euphemistic speak is either actually that, or Lonnie's gonna hand it to Tento. Like, can you make anything out of this?
It's also, by the way, like practically falling apart as you hand it. Like part of the bottom falls off. This shit has seems to have been like made of like a preserved sort of paper material that'll last a long time. But it's definitely old as fuck. It's flaking. Even the ink is kind of dried on it, like to the point where it's faded. Tento, you've seen a thieves' ledger in your day. There was something not above board about what was happening here, or it was a sort of business where you only keep enough of a paper trail to settle up your debts, right? It's possible that this mine wasn't a legal stake.
Was illegal stake? Gotcha.
So, like, if you want to mine without paying taxes,
Yeah.
or like if you want to jump somebody else's claim, or if you want to mine in a place where you weren't even allowed to be, kind of like poaching but with rocks, if you will.
Yeah.
So you get the feeling there's something there's a hint of criminality to the way these euphemisms are being deployed, and when you see "taken by the shadow," you know that sometimes to you it looks like somebody stole that.
Well, Lonnie, for this crumpled piece of paper, whatever they did there was definitely illegal, and their illegal goods was stolen by someone who they refer to as Shadow. This is very old though, so I don't know how much this applies to us now.
Okay.
You'd also know it looks like there was a central passage to the north, Orochi and Zion, but Zion might not see that. But Orochi and Lonnie, but it seems to have long ago been very thoroughly collapsed.
Do we have a torch?
Torch.
Do you have a torch?
Torch.
If you got a torch, you got a
Yeah.
torch.
I do not have a torch.
Torch toe.
Does torch still come out?
Torch toe comes out.
All right, one moment. God, remember when there was a whole bunch of torching in this game, and we were going through
When half of us
dirty caves.
Yeah, I think I already gave all my torches to someone else.
Torch toe is a valuable part of this team.
Sure. So, you whip out a torch, Tento, and you spark it. As you light it up, and as you light it up, you realize just how dark this place is in contrast, as you feel almost night blinded by it.
Oh wow. This is... Ow.
By the way,
that's what-
Shin, is anybody not getting the dark vision they should have right now?
I do not have dark vision.
Alright. It's probably because of the changeover. Just tell me how many feet of dark vision you have.
I should have 60 feet.
Alright.
I think I just lost.
Alright, so night vision 60 feet. Nocturnal.
May I grab the torch
I
tool,
got it
please?
back. Or I got it.
I'm sorry, but Roll20 is lagging out to 10-second in action. I was meaning to do that, and then I had to give people dark vision, so it'll happen when it happens. Lonnie, what's yours?
Okay.
What's your dark vision?
60 feet.
Cool. And does Lumi have it?
No.
Cool. I could have sworn that I had a dedicated
yay.
torch toe item, but I couldn't find it. And Tento, you don't have dark vision, but you do have a torch. I'm gonna let you grab that, and it
Yep.
should be rigged up such that it is actually setting off light.
Yep, it is actually.
All right. Then I'm
Nice.
gonna go to details. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on.
I'm gonna let anyone control it, but only move it if you have custody of it, and I will of course name it Torch Toe. And I will let the players see the name. Bam, done. All right, you should be able to move it.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, so yeah, you see a break in the earth ahead of you. Hiroshi, you're hanging out. You switched to your night vision. You're looking around. You see that there's a descent to the left, and the passage wraps around to your right.
Yeah, so. Do you wanna take a left or a right, guys?
What is everyone's passive perception?
19.
12, Lumi's 13.
13.
15.
Okay. People with 15 or more, to the right, you hear what sounds like maybe like a chittering laughter. Tento alone. Down and to the left, distantly, you hear the sound of like manacles shifting. But it's distant. And you hear dirt falling, but you don't hear it hit the ground.
Tento's like, okay, well, here you take left, which I hear something digging or eating, or you go right where I hear some creepy laughter.
I also hear the creepy laughter.
I
Maybe I
hear
should
none of
laugh
this.
too.
That's fine, Hiroshi. I hear it. I hear a lot of things. But so which way do we want to go? What did the guy? Never mind. So any preference? Creepy laughter or sound of mandibles? eating
Sorry,
dirt?
manacles. Iron manacles.
Oh, manacles, guys.
My bad. Yeah.
Oh, so they're chains.
And for reference, Lonnie, you cannot probe too down here because I've to change the Z level. I should I put
Yeah.
on a sight blocker. But if you want to move further down, I could let you see a little bit more. If you would head down the stairs at all, just let me know.
Manacles. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here you are. What course of action will everyone be taking?
So it's either creepy laughter to the right or chains to the left.
And Orochi, you
Right.
do see that there's a path forward and then a split with some wooden supports off to the right.
Mm-hmm. I think we go
I-
left.
Don't like the sound of either of them.
I am personally fine with going towards the creepy laughter. Because if anything, they're probably doing something down here. And rather just go towards the source now than later. Because, I mean, come on, who laughs in a freaking abandoned mine shaft?
Hey Scout, you wanna go and well, I guess do we wanna go and see what's up ahead first?
Where?
Either
Which
way.
You want to scout ahead?
Okay. It's kind of hard to scout with a torch.
I'll hold on
That's-
to the torch.
Okay, but if you take the torch from me, I can't see.
That's why I'm going with you. Amongst other reasons. Lonnie's already putting up the hood of her cloak.
Just, hey, I'm gonna hand Zion the torch. Okay, come on.
Alright,
Don't
which way?
Take care, torch though. Don't let it go out. May he always burn bright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let's go right first.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah, Lonnie's gonna lead Tento.
All right, and so Tento and Lonnie are proceeding, but the first person to slide in this tight gap is going to be Lonnie, right?
Yeah,
And Lumi's behind.
yeah.
All right. So you're stepping forward, and like you feel so okay. So you're looking around. You think you see a flicker of maybe red light around this corner up ahead. It increases your curiosity. Your focus is drawn there. You step forward, Tento steps up to here, and you feel the dirt give way beneath you. As something, as you descend, give me a dex save. Alright, so you're about to plummet into the spike pit. Tento. Lonnie is
Yeah?
plummeting into a spike pit. If you want
I do
to...
have a cloak that I would like to also activate.
Okay, so you want to activate your glide speed. To not get impaled.
At least have some time before I get impaled.
It is a short drop, but yeah, I'd say you're thinking enough to yell it when you're falling. But Tento, important question: do you want to try and would you try and grab Lonnie when you see her plummeting into something ahead?
Yes.
All right. It is an athletics because this is about holding on to her physically. If you fail, you will plummet with her. No dex save. Do you still do it? All right. You just managed to catch Lonnie, who was kind of like gliding at the edge of your area. The dirt collapses, and you hear a muttered sound between two people. They speak in the goblin tongue, if either of you are familiar with it.
Nope. Maybe that's the one thing I should pick up.
I don't think I do.
Alright, you hear two sets of heavy treads moving in your direction as you hang, holding Lonnie on this side of the spike pit.
Can I pull her up?
Yeah, you hoist her up with your success.
Okay. Let's look for traps first, shall we?
Does Lonnie hear the people?
Yeah, you hear it. Alright.
Does Lonnie remember if goblins have dark vision?
The Aurori all have dark vision. Goblins all have
Lonnie's
goblins
just
plugged
just gonna try to quickly drag Tento back and use Druidcraft to
It's
put
also
out
worth
Torch
noting
Toe.
that in Hobbinses, it is the common tongue. It's spoken alongside Disprak.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Well, Lonnie's gonna lead Tento around the rock and then use Druidcraft to put out Torch Toe.
Torch Tow!
Torch Toe is doused.
Why?
You are plunged into a world of darkness.
Oh no. I have failed my mission.
Lonnie's trying to just shush the room of children.
The hurricane cannot be quieted.
I whisper
And sneak back around the corner and specifically sneak.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna give you guys, like, even if you don't have dark vision, I'm gonna give you like a little bit of low light vision, so you're not like literally can't see the map over this blind.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with people just dragging me around. I don't know where anything is.
You can see shit that's like directly in front of your face in this light.
That's true. Your eyes do adjust eventually.
I'll give you 5 feet of it.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Hold on, Tento and the Hurricane are in the same place. Let me move you around here. Uh,
Tento's gonna comfort Zion like it's okay, Zion. It wasn't your fault. You did your best.
oh wait, Zion, did I make you a light? Fuck, I didn't mean to do that.
Did he actually
yeah, I was
before?
wondering. I was like, wait, why is Zion glowing?
Alright.
I am now Torch Toe. I am the new Torch Toe.
I have
This
the
glow pretty
It
off.
has evolved to a torch toe.
I have
Zion.
reached my final form.
I
I
will
was
carry on
dead.
its will.
Alright, so yeah, you hear 2 sets of footsteps moving to your east. You are where you are, you've doused the lights. What is the game plan
Nice
here,
stealth.
gamers? Yeah, just put yourself where you'd be and make a stealth test. You have advantage, you are hiding in the dark.
Are we sneaking? I asked Lonnie.
I guess we're all sneaking.
Yeah,
I guess.
are we sneaking? I guess we're sneaking.
Zion will pretend to be a rock.
I thought Tento heard the voice would have heard the voices before me.
Yeah, he did, but he doesn't care. He heard laughing earlier.
Alright, damn, why is it taking so long to get, oh, did we just lose Casey's phone?
Did we? No. I see a not visible user still there.
But there's not a box for her phone.
Oh. Then we just lost
Casey,
it.
can you say something?
I saw her box is back. Can I hear you? Okay.
Box back?
Yeah.
Okay,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Alright, good. Okay, so everybody put yourselves where you would physically be hiding. There's got to be something you're hiding behind, for reference. So just disperse yourselves as you
I'm
disperse.
sorry. I have no object permanence. I'm not sure where anything is. Gonna hide
Well.
right here. I'm gonna hide behind the rock.
Yeah, I am a rock. I will hide near a rock and pretend to be a rock.
You're high by your fellow rock.
Yep.
Lonnie, you see 2 shadowed figures step out around a corner. They are tall, muscled humans.
Hello.
Hey,
They bear very crude-looking spears and wear hard armor. Oh, I'm losing Casey again. God damn it.
Yeah.
What? Lee's gone on your end? But can you hear him or no?
Are you shitting me?
Wait.
This might be the
No, wait,
final
he's
tech
there.
issue. I don't know if I can handle this. I am not hearing Casey. I don't see her phone at all in the meeting.
You don't hear her? Oh my gosh.
oh my god.
Hmm.
Well, she said that she's trying to hide, and her reminding us that her cloak gives people disadvantage on trying to find her.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know what we gotta do there, Casey. Refresh if you have to, and just accept that you will be in the wrong camera frame. So... You see these 2 figures... Oh wait, she can't hear me, can she?
Casey, can you hear me again? I can't remember.
She says she can.
Alright, so... These 2
Okay.
rough and tumble types are like sliding around the edges of this place, and this one steps right here. Lonnie's up against the rock, does not see her. He steps up here and kind of like casts a glance around. Orochi. Well, actually, he's gonna make this roll. We're gonna see how this goes.
Lumi's good stealthing wolf too.
Alright, so, here's what happens. Okay, so, Orochi and Zion make me an insight roll.
To see if we feel like we've been spotted.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be at advantage. 11.
Okay. The Hill Barbarian acts like they're looking to the south, but past Zion, and steps here, but Orochi, you sense deadly intent, and you feel like they're like motioning to their ally to like get up, and they seem to be pointing their spear in the general direction of Zion as they get here, and you think that they're about to twist around and stab you.
I am still a rock.
Yeah, I'm going to. Shit, can I do Torrent and Gust? Fuck, I can't remember. I can. I'm going to. Fuck. No, I don't want to take burn this early in the fight. No, I'm just gonna immediately do a gusting blast to push them back, and so that everyone knows that we're fighting.
Okay, and that's a strength check, right?
Pretty sure it is.
What's the AC? Or what's the DC?
I was supposed to press this, but DC is 16,
They're both blown over. Or they're blown over and backwards, right?
and then that's to the first person.
The first person line gets hit. Give me the damage.
19 bludgeoning.
Jesus.
Alright, yeah, they get bonked against this beam real hard. In fact, they bonk them against the beam so hard, dirt and dust falls all over this place.
Can I angle it the way you put them, or was it angled this way with Casey caught in the blast?
If it's angled that way, then
I mean, I wouldn't try to hit Casey, so. Or sorry, I wouldn't try to hit Lonnie. So if I can angle it this way, then I would definitely.
I think you have to step here to angle it that way. Would you do it? Would you pop out and reveal yourself an aha and push?
Aha!
Yeah, I would.
Okay, they're knocked over. You guys, technically speaking, neither party is surprised the other, but that's absolutely the opening salvo, and it's initiative time as dirt falls. As one of them, like their skull is slammed into a supporting piece of wood that seems to almost crack and bend a little as dirt falls on your head, Lonnie and Zion.
That's a low initiative.
Dang,
Those are
Casey,
high
You are rocking it with those initiatives today.
Would they be surprised by Lumi that's in the corner with an 18 stealth? Or
You'll
not
never
really?
see it coming. Yeah, Casey, if you want to try, you could just refresh. I mean, it would probably be way better than having to suffer through this in this fashion. I don't care if the cameras get fucked up at this point.
Did the guards make initiative?
Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Am I coming through? Am I coming through?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear you.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Excellent. Ooh, roll 20 almost went unresponsive. That would have been bad. But they didn't. Alright, so, these Hill Barbarians are going to roll their initiative shortly.
When Roll20 deems it worthy.
Yeah. Alright. Both of them have rolled their initiatives. And yeah, wow. The small folk are
Did?
scurrying about. Tento, it's your turn, To. You heard cracking, a gust of wind and cracking of wood and an oof as the sounds of two large bodies dropping like sacks of potatoes sounds to the north. There's difficult terrain that you can't quite see. You have to cross to get past Zion, but you know, your Ilkiros nature helps you pass the natural difficult terrain. Do you want to step through the dark to the north and just find out what's there?
Yep.
All right.
Slowly move myself forward.
Bessie was still with you?
Bessie!
And- yeah, so you see two dudes with a dude with a crude spear to your northeast on the ground.
Well, I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me.
Attack with advantage. They are presently prone and allies within 5 feet. You'll sneak attack if you hit them.
Oh.
Yeah, alright. Give me that damage.
Sneak attack.
The falchion hacks, green droplets sizzling across the flesh, searing off and as you strike just so in the arm, you cut an artery in the upper arm, and you down at 0 gaming this man.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna see what else is on. Da-da-da. How much more did that take? Okay. I'm gonna move a step forward again. Don't see anything. Do I know if someone's behind him? I'm gonna stand where Lonnie is. Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20. That'll be your 20th foot. You see that dude.
I'm gonna stab that dude with my vicious dagger.
Alright. Give us the offhand attack.
Oh, that was a crit. So I'm just gonna do that, and now I roll 2d6.
Wait, why is there advantage? I don't think you can flank with
Oh.
this
Prone.
one.
Prone.
Oh, right.
So
Alright.
Plus prone.
Oh my gosh!
Are you kidding me? You get the fucking crit. Yeah, the vicious dagger seems viciously capable of, you know, piddling about. You deal 8 damage. You like stab it into like the top of his breast. He looks at you and snarls. Yeah. So Lonnie, it's your turn.
Are you kidding me?
Who's holding torch toe?
No one. It's still out.
It was me. Zion was holding
Okay.
torch, so
He was before Torsto Light got taken out so early in its life. Poor thing. What kind of cruel?
Yeah, I'll do it
being-
later.
And wait, and
Lonnie's
so,
just gonna try to.
are halflings
Huh?
people who can share a space with their allies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, we just so rarely see it. Yeah, alright, sorry, Casey, your turn.
Lonnie's gonna guide Lumi over. And Lonnie, I guess, will move over here. Bonus action cast Shillelagh. And time to walk at advantage. I don't know if I'm gonna somehow down it, but I would like it to be non-lethal.
Alright, roll that damage. 18 fucking damage. 18 fucking damage. Let's see.
Lumi
hit.
is gonna. I'm gonna tell Lumi to do non-lethal, so we can find out what else is here. I think she can only do bite on reaction. So pack tactics
Tactics
and
20 hits.
flanking.
Alright, yeah, 6, as it happens, already prone. Alright, that's your turn, right?
He's still up.
Yeah.
Alright, the Hill Barbarian stands, lets out a mighty roar, activates Rage, and seeing you in the way of escape, stabs its crude spear towards Lonnie. A 15 does not break your AC. The spear skitters off meaninglessly. Orochi, it is your turn.
All right. I currently don't really have a way to bomb this guy without killing him.
You can punch him.
He is entirely boxed in by the short brigade.
I guess I'm gonna come here, check out the spike trap,
You squeeze to this position.
go past him, and I'm just kind of
Fly
ready in
over.
action to lightning blast any kind of hostile creature I see.
Cool. You see a red glow coming from around that corner. You hear also like a chittering of like something moving as like there's even more devious giggling. Zion, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Zion can't see anything, so Zion's lighting torch toe again.
Alright, Torchtoe sparks to life.
The torch will shine bright like a diamond. Oh, I can see now.
I can also see now. I guess that's an action. Bonus action, 10 HP. That's it.
Alright, Tento, it's your turn, so. Your foe is now well lit. Give me your attack. Technically speaking, you might have been at disadvantage throughout stabbing him while you couldn't fucking see him, but you know.
It would have just been regular then. Would both those still hit? Vicious Dagger wouldn't hit.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it all comes out in the wash.
Nope, boop? Oh, no advantage. Right?
I would still hope a 19 hits anyways.
Well, you have the light now, so you don't have disadvantage from darkness. So you get the 25.
Well, no, my 19... Midnight?
But he doesn't have advantage.
Oh, not prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 19 hits. So 19 hits.
Well, that's one down.
And sneak attack if you need it.
So, you have a falchion that drips acid and appears to be like, you know, very vile in nature, and you hack it into this man's collarbone, which you hear break beneath the force of it, and he collapses to the ground, screeching in pain, as sort of gurgles and the acid burns through his esophagus. Is there any way you'd like to make that non-lethal?
I wasn't planning. I wasn't planning to make it non-lethal.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. All right.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Initiative order is over.
Tento's gonna see if they have anything of importance on their bodies.
They
gonna
are.
try to look
Hold
down
on.
the
Wait a minute.
hall.
They are resistant. Wait a minute. They're resistant
He
to
is
slashing
enraged.
right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
2, 12,
Two,
well,
two.
2, 7.
Okay, no, he had 8.
I don't think Aspen-
He had 8, so it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah,
He might have survived the
like,
initial
I
attack,
feel
but
like
after
with the
sneak
sneak
attack, he's
attack.
gone. Yeah. All right. So Lonnie, you see there is this crude. I mean, the spears look of even cruder make than the ones that the barbarians were holding in the pit. Is a 15-foot pit. Orochi has flown across. Orochi is on lookout. Orochi, you see a further passageway, a swing round to the left, and then right here to your immediate right. Slightly more, like, built-up wooden struts than the rest of this place has seen, strangely. And a red
Talking
glow.
about this thing here.
A red glow and a
Uh,
devious laughter, and the sound of like something scritching at something, pushing something around.
Does this trigger any PTSD or no?
That's a way to put it.
Nothing specific.
Okay.
So, would you advance, or are you waiting for your friends?
I would wait for my friends. I would, wait for them to get up to this spike traps. Probably give them some space, but
All
Did I
right.
This is
So
far as
find
I
anything
can
on their
go.
bodies?
that's okay. That's as far as you go.
yeah.
What does the party do back here?
I wanted to see if I could find anything of significance on the barbarians' bodies.
Okay. They are wearing hide armor. They are wielding crude spears, and they have what appears to be like not preserved in any way, but just like meat on their body. Like meat that will probably go bad by tomorrow because it's not being preserved in any fashion other than it's been cooked. Roughly. Very roughly.
Nothing else? Oh, that's disappointing. Nothing useful.
They look like they've been living in a cave and hills for some time. They're looking pretty rough. They've got signs of some skin conditions. They've got signs of being rough living, you know, in the hills. But they're ripped. They're jacked as fuck. That's about what you see beside them.
So you said the spears in the pit weren't like the spears for the barbarians?
They just look shittier. They just look like sharpened sticks.
Oh.
At least there's a bit of like stone on the other ones. Orochi.
Is there any? Oh, never mind.
Orochi, you get dangerous to go alone. You hear what sounds like a bone getting shunted, and you see this bone shift. And you briefly see a silhouette of a very short figure before it just like pop into somewhat view here, before it just entirely disappears.
It doesn't move away, it disappears.
It like you see it and then whoosh, gone. You see past where it was, as if though it was quite a fancier apparition or trick of the shadow. Darren. All right, so Darren. Darren, you see that there is a mound of dirt, which looks eminently kickable. In your experience with pit traps, if you were to kick it just so, using an acrobatics, you could half fill in the spike pit with dirt, and that would make it crossable.
Awesome.
You want to do that?
You betcha. I'm gonna kick this fucking dirt.
Vincent helping out. Vincent, have you just woken up, or have you? Yeah, all right. Yeah, so you kick it, it slides out. Very good. That's your dangerous to go alone. Lonnie, you smell brimstone, and you get a visceral feeling. Roll me an Arcana.
Oh, what fun. Wait, nope, do that.
Vincent just woke up. You feel as if though your spine tingles, and you think about the sense and the sensation of the red glow, and you feel as if though there is something otherworldly in this place, something hellish. And with your dangerous to go alone, Kai, Zion sees an so the dirt got kicked up and disturbed, right? And amongst that, the ceiling above fell a bit. You saw a buried board come out from the dirt above, like a support board, and leaning from it, that had sort of been wrapped up over it for some reason with some broken glass on the edges. You see an old an old battered lantern. You feel as if though if you were to take it and fuel it somehow, you could get a better light than just a torch. You might also be able to hang it from yourself, so you wouldn't have to dedicate a hand.
I will take it then.
Excellent. You have not presently lit it, but you've taken it. So yeah, and everybody's gotten their dangers to go alone. Orochi, you saw what you saw. What would you say as you hear dirt shift behind you?
I would loud whisper everyone, guys, hurry up! There's something around the corner.
Lonnie is also just gonna say, I think there may be fiends.
What?
Or something of the like here.
I'll give you that impression.
You just don't spell brimstone anywhere for no reason.
The apothecary.
What?
All random shit there.
I forgot I have actually made a lo-fi lantern asset, so Yeah, I can light that up whenever, but for now, Zion, you have control of it. Congrats.
Can
Nice.
it be a green lantern at all? Can you make it? You make it green?
I have to ask Zion over that one.
Yeah, Zion, can you make that thing green?
Well, why?
I think green lanterns are neat. How's
Okay.
Bessie doing?
And we're sure we don't want to take the chance with the manacles and possibly with less traps.
You're making too much sense, Lonnie.
We already made a
I'm
bunch.
gonna explore. I'm gonna make sure there aren't any more traps around here.
Yeah, so give me an investigate to probe further for traps with the good light and such helping out with that.
That's happening, luck.
Good thing I'm a
Less
halfling.
luck.
Your investigation shows you that this was installed after this place stopped being used as a mine, and this place was dug after this place stopped being used as a mine, and the exposed stone below was deliberately cleared away and cultivated for some reason. You can see down there, but there's no trap within your current line of sight.
Oh,
There is
I
some
see.
sort of charred bones down there.
Okay. I was like, well, from what I see, there aren't any more traps. That being said, this is recent. He points at the archway.
Yeah. Step around and you see a ring of charred bones, some ash in the center, and a red glow coming from the ground around it. You also see that some of the bones have been shoved about and gently manipulated to create a break in them.
So, this looks nice and family friendly.
You
Lonnie, what's
Yeah.
that?
Didn't
Something was in
find-
their room earlier.
Did you see what it looked like?
No, I caught the briefest glimpse, then it vanished.
It seemed like a short figure, maybe like clawed
Hello.
hands.
So,
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was.
do you have any ideas, Lonnie?
What's the thing in the center that
Oh,
looks
no.
purplish?
The red glow. It is an ethereal light. You could roll me an Arcana, Lonnie, you with an advantage to know what's going on there.
Tendo's gonna say, do you think I can touch
I
it?
would also like to roll Arcana.
Yeah, pop that Arcana.
Can I touch it? Does,
I'm gonna go
Does it
ahead
look
and
safe?
say
Do,
no.
Less ion.
do you choose to walk up and touch it? I don't know.
I'm gonna ask people around me, like, I say out loud, like, can I touch it?
Lonnie, you're not
Maybe
sure.
wait a little bit.
Zion, you recognize this as a cruel ritual common among those who would cavort with demons and devils. It is a not that hard to perform ritual as long as you have the bones of several people who burned to death.
Oh, Jesus.
Quick question. The barbarians, did they? Because like I could see the passage since I was like up front. Did they come from the right or did they come from south
They came
before they crossed the?
They came out from here.
Okay.
There is just to clarify what Zion knows, this is used to contain demons. It is not going to affect very potent demons, much less, and definitely not a devil. But it is enough that normally, when well tended or put in a very deliberate kind of place, they're good enough. But it's the sort of thing that you normally don't leave unattended.
Well, I'll relay that to the group.
So, not safe to touch.
No, not safe
no.
at all.
And the thing I saw was probably the thing leaving. That was trapped. So, not only is it not safe, something is also out.
Where did it go? Sorry, I'm
I
trying
don't know.
I'm trying to grab
It-
Betsy. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
So this is more a ward than summoning.
Well, this is fun. So, should just continue down the path and see whatever unholy things we'll uncover. So walks forward.
Is
He's like,
there a
And
way
we're
to?
sure we don't want to go with the manacles.
oh, Lonnie, it's not like we haven't seen a demon before. It's fine.
Tento,
Besides,
you notice that there is a bit of dirt and rock built up like right in the path of where Lumi is walking, so that she might trip if she advances forward 5 feet.
I'm like, Lonnie, stop for a second. You too, Lumi. Can I go investigate the little?
Yeah.
Is there something here?
You want to go step down there?
Yeah.
It looks like this is a very recent patch. You remember that you rolled pretty well and you investigate earlier to check for traps, and this was in the area. This wasn't here earlier. It's just like someone pushed dirt and rock up in to like create something that would be easy to miss. So it's not like a complicated trap has been forged here, but yeah, it's like right here. Now that you're aware of it, you're not gonna trip on it, but you know.
Can I disarm it?
It,
Or is it just not something?
it is a mound of dirt.
That's all.
You want you can push it around, disarm it. Yeah, you push the dirt.
Yeah. It's like, get this out of the way so y'all don't trip.
Yeah, fuck you, dirt.
Fucking dirt. I've been kicking you all night. You ain't shit.
All right, so you
So,
disperse the dirt. Yeah.
So, north or south, guys? You wanna go up?
I
or
mean, we're
down?
just trying to get through the tunnel, so I guess north.
The lady has spoken.
Yeah. You come upon a tightening of the passageway. It becomes 5 feet wide up here, and you don't see support struts.
Okay, let's not go that way.
You see it begin to snake in the distance, Tento.
What?
You see it begin to snake in the distance, Tento, up to the north, as if though they were white, winding, tight passages of turns.
Oh,
Does it? I understand that, like, there's no support beams, but like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how safe is it to walk through there?
You can give me an investigate. Anyone can give me an investigate. Test that.
Ah, yes. Ah,
Who's
yes.
to say? I mean, a tunnel's a tunnel, right?
Yeah, tunnel's a tunnel.
Yeah,
Let's not go
they
that
had
way.
a
We're
proper.
going-
They hired a proper engineer and consulted an architect. You know, they probably went through all the proper channels to build this place.
wait, can we all roll investigate?
Yeah.
Even Lumi.
I don't think Lumi's gonna know much about
Does
tunnels.
Louis the wolf know?
Alright, give it to me, gamer. Oh,
Lumi,
wow.
what does your instinct say about
So,
this?
Lonnie, this looks to you like something that's been burrowed out, as if though by an animal. It looks like there might have once been a cave in here, but it's been cleared out. Not the way Kaisagor digs. More methodical and deliberate, as if though by the kind of creature that maintains tunnels.
I don't suppose it looks like recently traversed.
You find signs of footsteps. In fact, you also see signs of little divots in the dirt, the kind made by a walking stick or staff.
I think it's safe. It's just that whatever made it might still be wandering around.
Can Zana even fit in there?
Yeah.
Can he? Does
Yeah.
he need to like crouch while he's doing it? Does it need to crouch?
You
Sure,
can make
okay.
it. It's a tight series of moves, but
Yeah.
you can make it. You all want to? I mean, would you tell me what you do? You're at the intersection.
If you say it's safe, Lonnie, yeah, okay. It's
Just we might run into whatever is making this its home. But seems like someone else walked through here, and Lonnie's gonna point out the footsteps.
Oh, why didn't I see that sooner? Huh. All right, sounds good to me.
And who's Tenta? You're carrying torch toe right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Zion, describe to me how you're holding your lantern. Do you have it hooked up about your person, or do you have it in hand?
Right now I put it away in my bag.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything just like out about your person or like hanging off you?
No.
So where do you put like just like things like money and like items?
Oh,
It does have a bag of
bag of
holding.
It's all in the bag of holding. Where's the bag? Is the bag of holding in your chest?
there's like a crotch space that I put it in.
Oh, what space? One more time? What?
crotch space.
So you
I
better shoot.
banish you to the ground dimension where I keep all my money and goods.
it's where he keeps his coin purse.
Oh.
It's coin purse, man.
Oh,
Does any random passerby just see Zion reaching for its crotch?
It's good
and
as
then
Reaching for
pulling
the
something
family
out
jewel.
later.
Yeah. Oh, go find set of family jewels and many cursed items.
I don't know why you guys
New
are laughing.
definition of family jewels.
Seems good to me.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right. Just thought I'd ask. So you advance forward. Lonnie and Lumi are advancing forward. Yeah, and no, you're moving in formation. At around this point, Lonnie, could you make me a charisma save?
is it magical?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, you feel like a brush against your brain. It sends a little shudder down your spine, but you don't attribute any particular source to be the cause of it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just the random portal down there. It's fine.
What? Did you say that out loud?
You do hear, by the way, the scampering of feet up ahead, as if they're moving away. To your left.
Lonnie's gonna try to move a little faster than a group and peek around the corner if I am no longer stuck. Oh, nope, I'm out of bounds now.
I will. Hold on. Oh shit, where'd you go? Yeah, I'll put you at the T intersection. Bam! You see some bones and some rock.
How the fuck how'd you make this map on a grid?
I know, right?
And the art asses are shaped that way. Yeah. So you know you're up at this point, Lonnie. What's your passive perception again?
12, Lumi's 13.
Okay.
I say Lumi's is 13 because Lumi can't see, but Lumi can smell and hear. That's why I'm clarifying.
Yeah. So yeah, you're advancing. You look to the west. You see recent footsteps.
I don't like the recent footsteps. What's down here? Oh gosh,
where'd
this
you
is
go?
a maze.
So you walk in. You see to the north. With the 13, Lumi you didn't see anything. You maybe got closer and we see something.
Lonnie,
This
you
is
don't want
such
to
a
go.
maze.
Lonnie, you didn't want to go into the room with all the bones and stuff.
The
There's
initiative
something
order.
there.
Thank you for the raid. We find ourselves in a So as you come up on it, by the way, Lonnie, like right here, you hear a scuttling, and not quite in time to see the giant wolf spider coming.
Oh!
Hey, Stiletto Assassin. Our adventurers are in a cave, trying to get through it. A bite descends here with advantage for sneaky
I'm
sneaky attack.
legit imagining this in real life, and I do not like this.
Well, it misses, so that's good. When it misses, it tries to scuttle off. You could op it. Yeah. And Orochi, you're at an intersection. You see some bones. You hear an eep, presumably from the north. Hello, Ujin Cosplay. Let me dab my forehead at you with my emoji. My
Lonnie's
emoji.
gonna let it go. Although, are wolf spiders the type to dig tunnels?
No. They sort of scavenge around, and they don't even really necessarily spin webs. Giant wolf spider, sort of like, scuttles away. Orochi, you see it. It comes back around the corner and starts climbing along this wall. There's like a bed of rocks. It's definitely difficult terrain around this sort of like hall area. And yet again, I have forgotten to line of sight block the central zone, but this area seems darkened to you in some ways. Yeah. Oh shit! I just you can see where it should be darkened to you. Hold on.
I was gonna say, like, from this angle, I don't think I actually see it with the line of sight thing you're talking about. But I was gonna let Zion pass because I didn't think these two places were connected.
Well, the funny thing about that is I don't think Zion lacks what one might call dark vision, and the torch didn't go this way. So Zion, where are you headed? You
I
see,
have
you
no
see-
idea.
you see
Dark
part
abyss.
of it on the line of sight as it scuttles away. Oh, you asked Lonnie if she's okay. How does that go? I mean, and Lonnie, you just got spooked up by a giant spider. How you feeling?
Are you sure, Lonnie? A giant spider just try to bite you.
Things live in tunnels. We're in something else's home. Although I don't think it's that one's home.
Oh.
Yeah, Orochi, you do see you see it sculling away.
Can I just pew pew?
Yeah. You want to shoot lightning like arc it. So it's gonna get cover from like the rocks and such. But yeah, you can shoot it. And not great cover. You don't have disadvantage. It just has +2 to its AC. Pop the shot. Let lightning dance. Oh.
I don't think that +2 is gonna help.
Zzz, give me that damage.
Oh my gosh.
Up at One
Lightning.
Gaming moment. Welcome, Initiative Order. Up at One Gaming should have been the name of this channel, because it's Up at One Gaming. It skulls around that corner. It's fucking gone.
You keep saying initiative order. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're in combat now.
No, the
Yeah,
Initiative
just-
Order raided us. Hello, friends.
Here's
uh,
Zap.
Yeah, I speak out. Hey guys, whatever that thing was, it's gone and it's hurt pretty bad.
Important note here. What you guys... So, okay. Everybody who isn't Orochi, make me a wisdom save. This is magical.
Oh, also, I legit forgot the charisma save before. Should Lumi have also made that, or
No, that was a single target. Okay,
Okay.
so, but yeah, make me a wisdom
Wisdom.
save.
and I presume Lumi also needs to
Yeah,
make this
he
one.
said it's magical.
Alright, now, Shin, could you repeat for me what Orochi actually said?
I said, hey guys, whatever try to, shoot, what did I say? I think whatever try to bite you or something, whatever that thing is crawling away, it's gone now and it's hurt pretty bad.
Okay, so that's exactly what Tento and Lonnie hear. And Lumi. Zion, you hear, oh my god, there's so many of them, they're coming out of the walls! Help! Help! And it sounds like Oroshi's voice, but slightly more like shrill and mocking than normal, but you don't really pick up on a difference. And those who pass the save don't hear anything different.
I guess I will go running towards Orochi.
And you
Zion, where are you?
Bullyman style, like
What?
breaking through all the rocks.
Zion, where are you going?
you run out.
Zion,
into the
lighter
says-
footsteps. This tunnel could still collapse.
Zion, as you run to this intersection, roll me a dex save.
Oh.
It just
Let's
barrels
see.
through everything.
You,
Oh, thank God.
You kick over what seems to have been like a mound designed to, I don't know, misplaced dirt, you suppose. You run out to the room where Orochi is. Orochi, Zion's like running towards you. How you respond to that? Big old Warforged.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You'll
just
never
step
see
out of
it.
the way. I'm like,
Orochi.
fine.
Zion is truck-kun right now.
Lollygagger
Zion's
Parade.
about
Thank
to
you.
Isekai Orochi.
Yeah, speaking of an isekai, Lollygagger's rating us from Ultraviolet Grasslands. How's it going? How's it going, everyone?
Hello.
Initiative orders join us as well. Here's the Lollygaggers. Great groups of people to be joining us. Very, very big love
I'm
sent
gonna
out.
ask,
Yeah? What are you
ask
gonna
Lonnie, she's like, should we be worried about that?
Orochi. Orochi?
Yeah.
Why you just-
I-
I thought,
I'm
I
not
thought they were
sure.
crawling out of
Do-
the walls everywhere.
no, there was only the
Oh,
one,
you needed
and I
help.
scared it off.
Thank you for the follow, Matt.
But I heard you say you needed help.
No, Scout, I'm going first.
So,
if I'm not stuck.
yeah, so does Tento get out first, or does Lonnie get out first?
I definitely get out first at this point.
Okay, so you like sprint up past. Okay. And you're out front and everything.
Curse you and your little weaving.
Lonnie,
Skills.
what do you have like just about your person?
I have the staff on the back. I have a shield.
You have a staff.
Probably have, like,
the staff is on your back explicitly.
She probably she might be holding it because like she was expecting to encounter something in the
I'm gonna
tunnels.
need a definitive on its present state at this time. Yes,
I
no.
feel like she came in expecting to run into an animal of some sort.
Okay, and do
So
you
she would have been holding it.
and do you have your shield out as well?
Yeah, like
Wh-
she's like ready for
What
combat.
do you have just like about your person? Do you have your healer's pouch on a belt?
I have an herbalism kit. I have that's probably in the backpack. Herbalism
You have a
kit might
backpack
be
though,
out.
right?
Yeah, probably.
Roll me a really quick, if you would. Would you kindly roll me a perception test? Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Now then. You twist around, right? You feel something pulling on your backpack. Lumi doesn't notice it. She's sort of facing forward. But you notice it, and you see like there's like an invisible tug on your backpack. But you've absolutely noticed it, and then the tugging stops, and you hear like a stifled as something like you see dirt kick up as something recedes out of vision and tries to pop around this corner real quick. Would you want to do anything?
I'm gonna try to just sacred flame a little bit past the corner.
Does it ping me the square you want to shoot? Give me that one more time. Okay, so this one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like right around the twist. I can like barely see it.
Okay. Light dances down, sears an area, and a holy light, tinged with like a red glow at the edges. It almost seems to spread naturally like a vine or sort of more organic or more fleshy thing. And in the glorious radiance of that glow, roll me one more perception at advantage.
And time to completely screw this roll up.
In the shadow of the light, you can almost see the flickering tail and cloven hooves of some sort of like you-heighted creature, being a gnome. But not in the shape of a gnome. Tail,
Yeah.
hooves, and it seems to be flattening itself up against the wall after the burst of radiant energy. Meanwhile, Orochi, Zion, and Tento, you've had this weird conversation about here, like, no, I didn't say that. And then you hear as a beam of radiant light flashes light up from the tunnel behind.
Tento's gonna run back like, what happened? Are you okay?
Lonnie's gonna just be like, I know where you are. Do you want it to come out now?
Give me.
She's gonna speak in Viho.
Alright, give me intimidation with advantage.
Tento's gonna be like, are you talking to yourself again? Are you okay?
So, as you're doing, I don't think Tento can see, but you do around the corner. An imp drops its invisibility, drops to its knees, and says, "Please, please, no. I've been trapped here so long. I just didn't know. I didn't know what you were up to. I didn't know what was in your bag."
Is it speaking Dicebreak or Viho?
Or
something else.
It responds in the tongue you spoke to it in. So it's speaking. You said Niho, right?
Yeah.
It's speaking sort of like neutral, divine, like kind of language.
Wait, is Niho another one? I have Viho.
Yeah. But you speak in Viho. It responds.
Inferno / Abyssal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is what I have in
That's
this.
exactly the right language, and that's the language it responds in.
Okay. What do you mean trapped here?
And the imp says, I saw you poking around the place where I was warded in. That brutal ritual. All those people gathered up. Pop! Torch in the window. Ooh, lamp oil. Oh, have you ever smelled human bones? All sauteed. Lamp oil flesh. The thought doesn't seem to disturb the imp.
Are you the only one here?
Oh, no. There's the Mind Invader. And Tento, you come around. There's a wolf being ridden by a gnome and a halfling up around this corner, all looking over at the imp. And the imp says, hello, yes. I can tell you all about the secrets of this place. Oh, look at you. You're a motley crew, aren't you? All strangely equipped and weird looking. Ooh, I bet you want treasures. I can lead you to shiny treasures. I know a place where there's a lot of shiny treasures. A brass
I wanna
place with
insight
shiny
this thing.
treasures.
I want to insight this thing.
So it's like, can I understand it?
You
Like,
can't. It looks at you. You have a look of not understanding, and then it switches it to Dice Brack more roughly and says, "Treasures, yes, you want." I mean, the imp mentioned a brass place. Hey, you're headed to the Brass Eye Citadel, right? Maybe this has some sort of insider information. Imps get summoned all over. Orochi and Zion, you absolutely hear this to your east. But actually, here's the thing. Both of you make a wisdom save, and both of you who are looking at the imp roll me a perception.
So you said wisdom and then perception?
You're not making the
no
perception.
wisdom for you guys, perception for...
Yeah, okay. Tento, you see the imp is like, one hand out in front of it saying treasures, and the other has kind of behind its back. And you notice that, like, the gesticulation, it's kind of trying to play it off. But you've seen the somatic components to spells before. It's a subtle one. But it's definitely casting a spell. And, and Orochi, you hear all this happening. Zion, you hear Lonnie and Tento saying, we should get west before those two big lugheads out front so we can get all the money first. And it's in like a very shrill approximation of Lonnie's voice.
Oh.
If only it sounded like Tento, then it might have been believable.
Imp,
I'm gonna... When I see it does that, I'm gonna throw my dagger at it.
Give me
my
a
vicious dagger
throwing
at it.
attack. Holy shit, yeah.
What are you?
Give me a dagger throwing attack, yeah. Okay, that's a fucking hit. Give me the damage. 7. It cries out in pain and runs.
Oh no!
Like red blood dropping and leaving like little sizzling bits of pasta sauce behind it. Already
am
a
chasing
sick
it.
sanguine.
Scout! What?
Alright,
It's casting
It wasn't-
something.
oh, yeah,
Oh.
so you chase it to
I
the
say that
east,
as
right? Alright,
I pick up my dagger.
Alright, contest acrobatics with it. Right quick. It's fast, you're faster. You catch up to it, like here, Tento. You're catching up to it. The imp turns around, and Zion, you don't see the imp. Tento has the torch toe, right?
Yeah, I have my torch. though.
Okay, so yeah, no,
You
torch
left it
toe
behind.
illuminates the imp for Zion. For Zion. Zion, you
Bless
see
you,
it.
bless you.
There's some weird creature running around, and at the same time though, Orochi and Zion, you hear subtly the swishing of a tail and the advance of like a heavy foot, and a heavy set of feet rather, and Orochi, roll me a charisma save.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
You feel something trying to like reach out and touch your mind, and your years of hermetic meditation give you a sort of defense there. You
Yeah.
hear then
Feeling-
a voice call out and say, "Orochi, why do you return?"
Do I recognize this voice?
No. And you've certainly, it sounds like it's speaking with a forked tongue, unfamiliar to you. Yeah, give me a strength test, Tento.
Hey.
Yeah. You body slam it against the wall. You get on top of it. It just pleads, a nice brack. Mercy, mercy. Oh, just play little tricks. Little tricks. I'm just a little guy. Come on. It's my spawn day. It's my
Quiet.
spawn day. You gotta let me go.
Quiet.
And,
Quiet.
Zion, you're hearing that voice to the west as well, but you're heading east to the imp. Lonnie.
Oh, I
Yes,
hear the voice that was talking to
Orochi, yeah.
Hiroshi.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Hiroshi, are
gonna-
you
gonna-
okay? Is there more things coming out of the walls?
No, I'm not.
There's lightning
Hurting
crackling
you.
all around, and you hear a voice. You see someone step around a corner as you see them, and you see they have a cloak, but they throw it off. And you see a body that is at once snake and not snake, scale and chitin, gold eyes you could never mistake, bearing a staff with a skull on it. And you see Mars upon their dermis, and they say, "Old wounds trouble me as they do you." And they reveal their side. And Orochi, as the lightning dances from you, you remember something. You remember seeing that you and another prisoner were once tied up on the racks. You didn't think that the people torturing you could hear you when you were speaking, talking about where you were from, what had happened, any regular human interaction you could have. This was at the beginning of the chimerification process you underwent. And the other guy, you said something, and someone was coming back saying, "What was that? Who spoke? I'll torture you all if you don't confess." And the other guy took the fall. You remember? They picked up a sparking blue arcane iron and pressed it into his side, twisting and saying, "What was that, thrall? You'll never escape this." And you see a seared... They were a human when you saw them. There's flesh like you used to be. But the wound has never gone away. And Thrall Master steps around and says, "Orochi."
I'm assuming you don't know it's Thrallmaster at this point.
Who doesn't know?
You don't know? You mean?
Do we know it's Thrallmaster at this point?
Whether or not you think that you would describe, based on what's going on, you make your own decision.
All right. I remember you. You were in the prison with me. You were also experimented on.
You were in solitary when I staged my escape. I'd always meant to see if you'd lived. When I heard you'd slipped there, sepulcher, I wanted to see you myself. But why return, Orochi? Why come back?
To end everything. Why'd you stick around?
Because, Orochi, I can never go back. He flails his claws and says, "Look at me, Orochi." He leans his head forward, he meets your gaze with his gold eyes, and says, "Feel me." And now you make a charisma save with disadvantage. Yeah, so you gain... This isn't a contest to overcome him, but rather an attempt to engage with an empathic link he is volunteering. You accept it, and you sieve through his emotions. You see him being broken. The torture that was begun upon him by the man who branded him was only the beginning. They put him through things that he was never expected to survive, and laughed as he writhed and wriggled on the floor. You realize his legs were once a singular tail that they split into 3 parts and reconnected and stitched back into bone. You see the immense pain it takes to even walk on them. You see what was done to him, and you see that the only thing that kept him alive, like your meditation, your reflection upon your inner energy, but without something that he had, was something within his mind. And within his mind, there were others. There were others whose eyes went blank and white when they were put in the room with this strange artifact of uncertain geometries, but him, he felt the voice of an envoy, its presence, and he met it. And it didn't ask anything of him. It just offered him perspective. But when it found him in that place, clinging to life, a man on the brink of everything, starvation, suffocation in the pools, thirst, salt water, he clung to one thing, and it was the vision of killing them all and leaving nothing. He forged his mind into a diamond blade, and the moment he escaped, he began to lash out. His fellow escapees, wild animals, people on the roads, miners, anyone he could find. It was like a second nature, like breathing. Like when his eyes moved upon them, he would invade their minds. But it wasn't that he had to. It was just that he had developed such a strong instinct to survive. He couldn't think of another way of living now that he was free. And so he became the Thrall Master from the Thrall. He gave up his human name. That man had died in those cells. Never would have made it out alive. And now he's been testing you, Orochi, driving you towards him because he wants to see you have what it takes to finish the job and ensure that the people who did this to you don't get away alive. And he says, "Will you join me, Orochi?" Yeah,
There's no need to drill.
You fucking drag the imp all knocked out, and it's like, "Oh, please, mercy, mercy!" in the background of this scene around the rock.
Tinto didn't hear anything what this is going on. He's just dragging the imp behind him. Like, okay, guys, whoa. Hello.
There's no need to ask that question. We're already on the same side.
Yes. He stalks closer, the staff, the skull staff in his hand, gleaming with a strange significance. Thank you, level 1 geek, for the raid. Thrall Master steps forward and says, Roshi, my old friend. You have developed your mind, your body, but tell me, you have what it takes. He looks at the people behind you and says, they follow you. Why?
Because these are good people, and they're very influential.
He spits and says, goodness. No. Orochi. You must show me your strength. And then Zion, Orochi, Tento, and the Imp in a row feel a ripple burst and burn through your minds as all of you make an int save.
Ah, there you go. There are all those.
Everyone but Zion takes 12 psychic damage. The Imp is unconscious at this point. And Zion, you take 6. And he kind of like drops into a combat stance, hisses, and you hear the sound of Kaisakor Maws breaking through tunnel behind you, and the shake of this like uncertain, naturally carved dirt behind you, and that is precisely when you hear the mental clink of a glass as we do the outro. Thank you so much for the raid, Level 1 Geek. Thank you so much for the raid, everyone who came out, everyone who stuck around. You're all wonderful communities, and you give back so much, and I'm always humbled and inspired to be amongst you. So pour one out for all the gamers. Level 1 Geek, the Initiative Order, Lollygaggers, all wonderful shows, all wonderful communities. Thank you for coming out. How are your streams, everyone? You catch us as our heroes catch up with an old acquaintance of Orochi who's taken a different path in their experiences since escaping the Brass Eye Citadel. And now it's time to see how that fight's going to go. Because a fight it must be. Because in the Thrall Master's mind, there are no good people. There is only those who dominate and those who submit. Now then. On Diesel Shot, hello, we do tabletop streams like 5 nights a week. Dev streams for our Game Change Stars, which there's some cool footage of Level 1 Geek and Lollygaggers playing. Stuff's gone down, things have happened in the world, and yeah, we're just having a great time. We do feedback phase, where our players tell us their least favorite, and what they want to see more of. We try and keep it a little snappy this time, just because it's getting late. It's well past 12:30. But yeah, thank you for joining us. And if you'd like to catch up on the VODs, this one's going to be a little bit of a mangled two-parter because of tech issues earlier. But we're generally speaking just enjoying a good game. And High Roads every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern to midnight 30. That's our usual time. But Wednesdays we have a 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern sponsored Wolves Without Number stream. Check it out. It's ArcSpire, !ArcSpire for the 411. We have a Fallout game Thursdays. We have a sci-fi slot every other Saturday. And we do dev streams, 2 hours, 2 to 4 p.m. about 3 times a week. All that said and done, my spiel out of the way. Let's start off with Casey for the feedback phase. Casey, least favorite you want to see more of?
The dungeon's cool. It's nice to go kind of exploring and having multiple paths. Especially it's like the cues are like, oh, you want to go with this path with this creepy noise, or you want to go this path with this creepy noise.
Oh yes.
So I don't know. Fun decisions.
The A/B path really changed how this would have worked out. I mean, as you might have guessed, with your little M friend hanging on, has changed the characteristic of it. But yeah. Cool.
Good, good on you for dealing with all the tech issues. I'm also very glad that you did not make Zion take all that fall damage for something that was kind of completely out of his control and so in another player's control. But I felt really bad about that.
Hmm.
Um,
What about Lumi finishing the Kaisagor as it was in the gap and just plummet 60 feet? No, yeah, Zion
Yeah,
did a
for some
kickflip,
reason I did
a
not.
sick kickflip on the way down. It was all good. It was an enabling player moment. Yeah.
but yeah,
Seymour for a slower part. That not quite
The
as
fights
good
are-
part.
the fights are cool. Like how you like the I have no idea what you're thinking of when I did the telepathic bond. Cannot imagine if you if you ever you could have ever predicted that, but you made a really cool moment out of it. Only bad thing I remember was that when the barbarians were coming down the hall, I had stationed myself up front to hopefully do something as soon as they were coming, but we were also dealing with tech issues then.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I just felt kind of bad that I couldn't try to warn them. I couldn't get an attack on them first.
Yeah. 'Cause,
But-
I mean, logically, you would have been like, I raised something up, but yeah, the tech issues and all. OBS Ninja has to be
Yeah,
replaced. It's
realistically,
me.
not a big deal, but that was really the only
Lord,
downside.
Lord, forgive me. We might have to go to Skype. Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to this Thrallmaster stuff because I don't know, it's cool. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, but also, bruh, you're taking control of all these animals against their will, and that's kind of really sketchy. And
Yeah. And he has psychic powers, so you don't get advantage on the save against him. It's not magic.
we Also, I'm also looking forward to this imp character. I don't know why, but he's fun.
Watch it be the same imp that was in the all those times ago back in the warehouse when y'all got
Wow.
caught.
No, this got,
The
this
imp
got
of
loose
them.
again. If he got loose again, then the church is doing something wrong.
Yeah, that one should be down below. But Zion, or rather Kai, hit me with it. Hit me with your favorite you want to see more of.
Alright, favorite was probably the sick kickflip on the Kaisagor.
Sick kickflip on the Kaisagor all the way down the 60-foot shaft.
Yep. It was nice that the fights felt like it went quickly,
Mhm.
and
You fucking
The fights
bodied
that,
those
like-
goddamn barbarians.
yeah, it felt like those fights that didn't really contribute too much to the story
Mhm.
went by quickly. So that was good. It was good on you that we worked through the tech issue.
Is indeed.
Yeah,
Quite a bit of nonsense went on.
yeah. I also love the tricks that were played on Zion. Yeah. Yeah. I look forward to fighting Thrallmaster.
Alright. And with that, I think that we go to Pento. Or we go to Darren.
Wait,
I keep alternating
she's
character
sleeping.
names. Wait, is Shin actually asleep?
No,
No, he's not.
it
Alright,
looked like he
Da-
was for a
Darren, hit
second.
me with it. Hit me with your plus, your minus, your plus plus.
Oh, hi. Today was a lot of fun. We got a lot of good RPing out of the way. Did a lot of good stuff there. I'm a little sad that you didn't let me tame the lynx, but that's fine. I'll find something else. And I love being in these caves where I just love dungeon crawling again, and how we have multiple tabs. That's always
Oh.
fun.
We're gonna have a lot of dungeon crawling in the brass, the big brass mines and the the brass citadel dungeon crawling.
Yep.
Oh.
Can't wait for that.
Matto.
Can't wait to see what this Thrallmaster's all about. He's Hiroshi's friend. I don't know about you guys, but I think Hiroshi might be a psychopath, but that's okay. Because he's just zapping innocent creatures like that. So yeah, it's kind of strange, but it's okay. I'm sure he's a nice guy on the inside.
I'm not zapping innocent children.
That's true.
Oh god, the orphan in the alleyway incident. Move on. Wow. So Darren, anything else?
No.
Cool.
Nope. I just can't wait for the next time.
She didn't hit me with it.
I like how you are tying in all of our characters' backstory and like our like personal plot in with everything.
Yeah, you thought this guy was gonna be one of the people like who ran the asylum. Nah, this is the inmate.
Yep, that's what I was expecting.
That's the turnaround.
I am excited to see. Sorry, this would be a little out of order, but I'm excited to see what kind of interactions the Throwmaster and I will have during and or after the fight, if any. And it'd be interesting to like, I guess not really have a conversation, but like the dialogue that we could have. I think you handled the tech problems pretty well, considering how aggravating that is midstream too. Like there was the stuff in the beginning, stuff midstream, and it just never ceased. But you said you would give up, but you didn't, and you kept going, and that's fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah, I think that's it for my feedback.
Awesome. Thank you all for coming out. We are gonna go raid Dork Tales. And till next time, keep on dreaming, dreamers. Alright, let's ready up this raid. Alright, choo choo!
Oh god.